Welcome back to the channel. Today is day 359 of playing chess every day until 2000 DLO, and we're at 1902. Let's find an opponent. Find a Ko-I. And we get the black pieces. Let's play a Karo Khan. And they push, so we're going to go c5. Develop the knight. They might develop. Yeah, we've seen this position of tip like a million times. Let's bring the bishop out. Pinsky. And then we just go here. Probably take at some point. No need to right yet, because if they take, then we get to develop. But we want to bring the knight here to go here, so we're going to have to take on the next move, depending on what they do. They'll probably just castle. They develop the knight, so yeah, let's just take. They could take with the knight if they wanted, but really a need for that. Now let's develop. We're going to go try and target the pawn, as per usual. If they ever hit us, we have to take, and a6 is going to be a useful move too. Okay, they're looking at that square. I'm thinking we just develop. I don't see a reason not to just play bishop b7. If the knight goes here, we're going to take. And yeah, we wasted a move, but whatever. Castles, rook c8, and then we need to figure out a plan. And at some point we take. When they ask the question, or they move the knight and then we take, but you know what's going on. Yeah, so now it's time to take. And probably just castles here. We could go here, but then they just play this and then takes. So yeah, let's just castle. Position's looking decent. Decent. That's pretty much what you want in the Karo Khan. Now they could play g4, and it would cause us to have an awkward square for our knight. So they're looking to trade that knight off, which makes sense. I'm not entirely a fan of that, because we really don't want to take this way. But I also don't want to play here, especially with this kind of stuff. What if we push, trying to undermine this? Because they don't have any pressure on this square, so if I push and they take, we take. And then we're threatening to take here, which seems pretty good. So yeah, I think it's actually time to play f6. Takes, and of course if they take, we're going to take like this and have pressure on this pawn. They have to do something. They could push through. That is definitely a move that I did not consider, and maybe I should have. But I think it'll be more of a weakness. Push. We could go and attack it immediately, but then they can jump the knight in. Then I go here. So here, rook over. Yeah, it looks a little bit unpleasant. I just don't see how they can keep it going though. Here, we could just even move, maybe? Oh, wow. Takes, they're gonna go like this. Don't want to allow them to take anymore. Takes. They have a protected pass pawn, but their dark squares are weak. So takes. Maybe we go here to apply some pressure. Takes. Here, they can always play this, but then we would have takes. I'm gonna take, and if they take this way, this diagonal becomes pretty weak. Yeah, so they take that way. And now let's bring the queen. So we're going to start trying to apply some pressure to this pawn. Yeah, so they actually fell for the trap, because now we can take, because after they take, we take this with check. But wait. So let's see if there's any other tactics that can screw us up. I think I can just take this. And then we can plan to put the knight here. Queen comes up to protect, of course. So now we can just move the knight here. We attack this. Here, what are they going to do with the knight or the bishop? They do have a discovered attack on this. Maybe I need to go here. I don't love going there though. I can go here, then they move. They're attacking this, but then we can just bring the other rook, I guess. Let's put the knight on this square. This we could take. Slide back with the bishop. Makes sense. So yeah, I'm thinking I just bring the other rook into the party. That makes sense. Now we're threatening some discoveries. So they wouldn't be able to play this because it just takes. Then takes. Then I would take here. And then takes. I don't know. We're up a pawn. It's a pretty good move. Pretty good move, because if I move this, then they can sack the queen for 2 rooks. But I mean, I could just move the queen somewhere. Maybe just like queen here. Takes. Rook takes here. Here, if they play this, I guess I could just take that. Yeah, so let's play queen to c6. I don't see anything wrong with it. Now I'm threatening to move this and probably win some material. Because if I go here, takes doesn't work anymore. This knight has no moves too. Good to note. Or not knight. Not knight. There's a fork on this square. But queen can take. Here takes. No, we don't take with check. If we could get somehow a check with this knight, we win the queen. Is there any way to make that possible? He's trying to win this pawn. So if I move, he's going to take and hope that I take like that. But so if I go here, takes, queen takes, and then we're threatening a fork. So I kind of like that. Let's go like this. Rook takes, queen takes. I guess I can go here. And then does this work? Knight here. Probably not. They can just apply some pressure. What if I go here now? Takes, takes. Knight here, takes, bishop takes with check. Threatening to win the pawn. So they have to sack the rook. I don't see any checks with this. Yeah, I think this is pretty good. Takes, takes. If rook takes, then we have this. And they have to do something, otherwise we win material. Take with check. And then we're threatening to take. Double attack on this, which is pinned to the queen. Yeah, they gotta sack the rook. And now it takes. Okay, they take there. So if I take, queen takes, I can go check. They go here, we go check. If they do this, then we have that. So I guess let's take. Also, we're just up 2 pawns, so check here. Then we probably just do this, but then takes. We gotta be careful. Let's go check, though. I think he's gonna come forward, and then I'll probably just go all the way back. Yeah. So I guess let's step all the way back. We're threatening to go here. We gotta play quick. The knight comes in. Interesting. Is there any checkmate threats? I could just go here. Here. Yeah, I think this is fine. We just go here. Offer the queen trade. Takes, takes. And then we gotta play this endgame. Knight can go to this square, so we might want to play this at some point. They have to take. He'll probably just go back, actually. And then I'll go here. Does that instead. Let's see. Let's go all the way over, target the pawns. Knights are tricky. Let's go here. He has a check, but we just step up. He can go here, then we go here. Or no, we probably go check. Just come all the way over. And then we can kick the knight away. It's got to go back. No, we just want to make sure that we're not getting brutally checkmated somehow. Or not checkmated, forked. This square, it would be very nice if we could cover it, but yeah. Let's bring the king here to stop this. And then I need to get my rook infiltrated somehow. I could go here and just trade this. Let's go here. Let's pin this up. I might actually just sack the rook and trade into this where I'm up a pawn. Takes, takes, king takes. He steps into opposition. I'm going to sack the rook. This might be wrong. But we're up a pawn in a king endgame. If we can get opposition, then we're going to be doing very, very well. If I go here, he has this. So let's actually push this pawn. He should probably play this. But he doesn't. So I go here, he can do this. I go here, then he can't really move a pawn over here. So we're going to do that. And then whatever move he makes, I'm going to make this. And it's going to put him into... He's going to have to make a bad move. Yeah, but now we just go here and we control both pawns. He goes that way. So now I can go here. He goes here, I go here. Takes, takes. Here, takes. I could also just push the pawn. Like, he has no moves. Let's push the pawn. He can't go here. So he's just going to go, he's going to go here and I go here and then I can get in. And once his king's farther away, then it's totally winning. Goes back, we just bring the king up. Yeah, but now we can actually go here. And we're going to get to this square and this is a red carpet. Nothing he can do. Yeah, and my opponent resigns. Let's look at this. We will only be playing one game today. That I'm recording this before, or the day before my over-the-board tournament. So I want to stay a little bit fresh. We played with a 93.8, and my opponent played with an 85.9. It was a very good game by both of us. So let's run through it. Yeah, they should have just took, but they didn't. Bringing the bishop out all the way is actually the right move, but Okay. I've had this position so many times. And then this is a mistake. So we're supposed to bring the queen, which I think I mentioned, but I mean, there's always just you're not actually gonna win the pawn. Takes, and castling's wrong. Wow, really? It wants me to go after this knight. It thinks that the knight is placed really badly. It says play a4, and then you go here to attack it. Maybe that was the idea of bringing the queen out earlier, is to attack the awkward placed knight, even though it's defended. But there could be some tactics with this pawn. I don't know. Knight takes, and then just castles, and we're better. Slightly, apparently. But oh, okay, whatever. Where were we? We took castles. He goes here. Yeah. This was kind of like, yeah. I don't really love letting this happen, but we find this, which is not too bad, but yeah. Takes. I was kind of scared of him pushing pushing after takes. I was kind of scared of this because, I mean, you can't win that pawn back immediately, so it could cause you some trouble. Could. Keyword could. But we have this, and then he does get a protected pass pawn, and he is slightly better. But then he does this, and yeah, he fell for our tactic, which we called out after putting the queen there. And then, yeah, our position is just much better. Bring the queen, or the rooks. Going all the way over was better, but yeah. Here, and then the knight comes in, and we're able to just win material with this move. Because takes. And if he moves the king, we just take here, and yeah. Rook takes, and b4. Oh, okay. What if you play this? Oh, then you lose the pawn. Yeah, b4, because this is attacked twice. You also probably have this move, but not right now. You have to protect the pawn, and then they gotta move the queen, more than likely, or counterattack, danger levels, as Gotham says. And then you go here anyways. What if takes? Rook e1 check here. Queen d6 check here, and then you take the knight. But okay, we got this position. We won our material. We're up in exchange. Takes, and we get the check. Yeah, I was thinking if you went here, it's really bad. After queen c7, you have no legal king moves, so you have to like do something like this, and then probably just rook here, check, and then that would be mate. So you got to go here. You got to be careful though. I don't think you can do this immediately because there's some checks. I mean, but you're always threatening mate, so it's kind of scary. And then, yeah, we offer the queen trade. We get the queen trade. He goes here. We target the pawn. We make sure that we're not getting forked. And we kick the knight, come up. We slide out of the way. And then, yeah, we pin the knight. He gets out of the way. And I thought this was very, very nice. Recognizing that maybe we didn't actually recognize that, like, in some positions this might be losing, but typically if you're just up a pawn in a king versus pawn endgames, you're going to be winning. And I thought that since my king is there already to protect this pawn, that I could probably get him into not being able to play a good move. So 6-1, or however you pronounce it. And yeah, that's exactly what we did. And of course, we could go check. And I mean, if he goes here, then we have h5. But I thought this was a very nice moment where we play h5, and he cannot move any pawns, forcing him to move. And then we go here, push the king back, and then we get the king in. I thought this was pretty instructive. Good win. I like it. 2400 performance elo for myself, 2250 for my opponent, and yeah, we are up to 1909. Not too shabby after our downfall. That is chess for you. It's all right. We're gonna take it nice and slow this time. I tried to rush it for day 365, but there's no need. You can't force things in life. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, and I will force you to subscribe. That's the one thing that we should force in life, is hitting that subscribe button. So if you have not subscribed, subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow.